There we go. So, hey, to my little 1,000 subscribers that I got. As some of you know, because some of you know, I had a miscarriage back in November due to complications. Well, not on my part. Not on my part. But these are the tests that I took because, denial. I had a miscarriage back in November, and I wasn't planning to get pregnant anytime soon. I wanted to wait a little bit until my youngest was a little bit older. But he'll be 2 before this baby's born, so that's not too bad. These were taken June 4th, and these were taken on my birthday, June 2nd. But what I want to get out there really is the whole situation with Crossroads Treatment Center. Okay? And I'm in a predicament. I don't know what to do. I'm a recovering drug addict. Not like anybody cares, but I'm a recovering drug addict. Me and my husband both are. And we have worked hard to stay clean for the last 3.5 years. So, the clinic that I was going to, you pay $250, which is average for an appointment, between $125 and $250. $125 for 2 weeks, $250 for a month. Well, times are tough right now. Just like it is for everybody. Times are tough. So, it's not easy to come up with $400 for your electric and $500 for your truck payment and another $90 for insurance for that truck payment, full coverage, and go to work making $10 an hour, minimum wage. It sucks. We simply do not have the money. Well, Crossroads Treatment Center takes your insurance. Cool, that's awesome. Finally, it's a Subutex clinic that will take people's insurance so they don't have to pay out of pocket for it, for the people who can't afford it. Well, I figured to try and help us save a little bit of money, I would go back to Crossroads. Even though they are the reason that I lost my first pregnancy before this one. And they scheduled me 2 weeks prior. This was before the date, 2 weeks prior to the date of November 22nd. And they refused me. I was 5 minutes late. You can be 15 minutes late for an appointment. Well, I was 5 minutes late. I'm pregnant. They do not give a fuck. Mind you, they don't care. They know that my medication ran out that day. They knew that my appointment was that day. But instead, this bitch cops an attitude with me, forces me to leave, or we're pressing charges for trespassing, and you can't fucking do that. You can't do that. Literally, what you're doing to me is criminal. You can't do it, but they do it because they can, they will, and they want to, and nobody's gonna fucking do anything about it. Well, I was supposed to come in the very next day, and this bitch purposefully scheduled me 5 days later, knowing that I'm pregnant, I have no medication, I have no money to go buy anything off of the street to keep myself from going sick, schedules me for that Saturday. That Friday, I was going through withdrawal so bad, I had a miscarriage. And I was down up until the end of January. I couldn't do anything. My body was so fucked up after that. People don't understand, miscarriage takes a lot out of you, especially because I was hemorrhage bleeding. It wasn't your basic miscarriage. This was a catastrophe. I'm talking, looked like somebody got fucking murdered. ridiculous amount of bleeding. And now here I am, pregnant again. I make an appointment for June 3rd. It's on my calendar. June 3rd. What happens? I go, because it was a Zoom meeting. It was supposed to be a Zoom meeting. So, because I'm technically a new patient because it's been over 90 days, but I'm not a new patient because it hasn't been a year. So I had to be a readmission, not, like a new patient. Well, they fucked me then. So I call in, reschedule another appointment for the 5th. Okay, the 5th. They get me in. I go all the way to Greensburg for this fat fucking whore to cop an attitude with me for no reason and tell me that she needs my ID, my insurance card, I need to fill out paperwork, blah, blah, blah. So I'm great with attitude as soon as I get there. So, of course, I'm not going to be very fucking cheeky myself. So, boom, I cop an attitude right back. And what do? This fucking fat cunt tells me to leave. For one, the doctor's the only one that can tell me to leave. Not your dumb fat secretary ass. You can't say shit to me. Well, they called me a liar because I showed them these pregnancy tests. Okay. And yes, they're in a little rainbow baggie because this is my rainbow baby. This is a pregnancy after a loss. So, and hopefully I get my girl, but I will be perfectly happy with a boy. I have 2 boys. I'll be perfectly happy with another boy. I don't have to buy anything. I have all the baby clothes I need. But if it is a girl, I'll be happy. I'd be happy. I'm supposed to go have blood work done, which I did have the blood work done. It's a mighty bruise. But I did have some of the blood work done, but I gotta do urine samples and panels and shit. I gotta go down and give them urine and I think a little bit more blood. But so far this pregnancy isn't as bad as the last one. Like, I just don't think that it was meant to be, like, I'd currently be pregnant right now. I would be due July 18th. And, as that time creeps up, it breaks my heart more and more because, that was what could have been. But I guess, everything isn't meant to happen. Not everything's meant to be. It sucks. It's painful. It hurts. There's nothing you can do about it. But you can still grieve, The loss of a child isn't easy, whether or not you're pregnant or they've been alive for 10 years. It hurts the same. You know how many times I had to tell bitches that the fucking "I'm pregnant, April Fools" isn't fucking funny. And then if anybody thought that they were going to be doing it this year, they were going to be getting beat the fuck up. And Laura's home. I went to shake it. I'm like, wait.